Today is a very special day for me. You want to know why? I'm very passionate about a lot of things. I'm very passionate about many things. Mostly watching paint dry. That is my biggest passion overall. Sweet, sweet paint. Drying up and looking so divine. My other straight passion is cereal. Cereal is one of the best soups ever created. You heard me right. Soup. It's a fucking soup. So, today we're going to be doing a cereal tier list. I am not dressed for the occasion. I will be right back. I'm not even fucking dressed. Ignore the PJs. All right, I am now officially in cereal ranking attire. All right, first off, we need to get the shitty ones out of here. Also, there's a very important category. What did I just do? All right, there's a very important category we need to add. So we're gonna add a row below, okay? And let's go ahead and add new. Fuck. Let's go ahead and add straight poopy, because it tastes bad like poop. That one's gonna be, actually, is this bad if I make it black? I'll make it purple to be safe. I don't want anyone in my comments saying why I chose the color black for straight poopy. It had nothing to do with anything. I just like the color black, as you can tell from my shirt here. Okay, S tier. Okay, what does S tier mean? That means it's absolutely god tier. Any time of the day, I would fucking eat that shit on my deathbed. That shit's so fire. This would be my last meal if I was being executed. S tier is that good. It's amazing. A tier, really good, really solid cereal. I would not mind eating it at all. Super good. B tier, good cereal. It's just enjoyable. I enjoy it. C tier, mid as fuck. It is just mid. It has no good qualities, has no bad qualities. It is just a cereal that you can munch on. D tier is below mid, but it's not like the worst thing on, like, it's not inedible, like, right, I can still eat it, but it's not like inedible. Straight poopy is exactly what it means. It's like eating shit straight out of the fucking toilet bowl. It's like skibbitying your toilet. That made no sense. I'm just trying to stay hip. All right, let's go ahead and go through and rank these. Some of these I have not eaten, so maybe we should add a new category for. So let's add category below for never eaten. So let's add this category. This one will be gray, I guess. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and throw all the ones I've never really had before. Okay, now that we got those out of the way, these are all the cereals I have generally had at some point. I will probably add some to never eaten if I didn't catch them. So, starting off, as I said earlier, A for Applejack, okay? Apple Jacks is a good cereal. I remember vividly being in the schoolyard as a little kid, ripping up my first edition Charizard Shadowless. I don't know what it's actually called, but I remember ripping it into pieces and then immediately eating some beautiful provided like one served bowl of Apple Jacks. That and Trix, dude. Trix. I remember that. There's also, okay. Tell me if you're watching this and you've ever heard of this, please let me know. I need to know. So growing up, I grew up in Florida, right? I don't live in Florida anymore, but that's where I grew up, okay? There was these little juice packets. It'll pop up right here, okay? There's these little juice packets, okay? And I remember them so the fucking, like, this was the juice of the gods, right? This is something Zeus and fucking Hercules would be like chugging down. It was like, to put it in your fucking little 9-year-old terms, okay? It's like the chug juice from Fortnite, okay? This shit was fire. This shit was so good. And the only way to like drink it is you had to just stab a fucking straw into it, like you're like murdering your victim, right? Like you're I might have a few issues like up here, but that has nothing to do with anything, okay? So you stab your juice, okay, and you drink from it. I remember them very vividly. I talked to so many people about this. I'm like, hey, has anyone ever heard of this juice before? Nobody's fucking heard of this shit before. It's fire shit, and I don't even know if they still make it, but I want to re-drink it. I'd make a tier list of the, oh my chair's super squeaky, I apologize, but I want to make a tier list of just those juices. I would love to order those, get my hands on those, and try them. That is my straight childhood. I want to get a hold of those. That sounds a magnificioso. That sounds so good. Sounds so delicious, okay? Captain Crunch. Captain Crunch, I'd say it's A tier. Captain Crunch is pretty good. I don't know how to describe it. It's just a good, solid corn cereal. Makes me feel very ingrained in corn. Get it? Grain? Because it's a grain cereal. Oops all berries. Alright, the captain fucked up, okay? The captain fucked up, okay? We can all say oops all berry is fucking D tier, okay? The fucking captain accidentally spills a bunch of the berries from the normal Captain Berry Crunch into its own cereal, and he thinks he can just fuck up like that and think it's okay? He thinks doing that is okay? Oops, all berries? Oops! My bad! That was not okay, Captain. That was not fucking okay, and you're trying to repackage and didn't think we'd notice how... You're a fucking fraud. You're a piece of shit, Captain. You know what? Fuck Captain Crunch. Captain Crunch is B tier. That's why I said it. You're fucking B tier. You'll never live up to anything, okay? Crunch Berries is a B tier. Okay, the Peanut Butter Crunch has to be A tier. Peanut Butter Crunch goes really good. I think the only thing holding it back is it has that film in your mouth. Like, you know what I'm talking about? You like eat it and it covers your mouth just in straight like film. I swear I can peel that shit off and it would be like plastic wrap, okay? You can use it to fucking cover last night's dinner. But other than that, it goes hard. I haven't had it in a while, but I remember how delicious and tasty it was. Normal Cheerios is straight poopy, okay? I think we can all agree that normal Cheerios is straight poopy, right? It doesn't taste good. It has no flavor. Doesn't taste good with milk. No cereal milk, right? There's no solid cereal milk with this experience. It's not a good experience. It's like if I hated life and hated myself, I would eat this cereal. If I just was very into like being a masochist, like I got hard off of like self-induced pain, I would eat Cheerios, okay? Cheerios sucks. And your mom swallows. I don't really like chocolate things, so I'll put it in D tier. It just isn't for me, all right? This isn't me like trying to be a jerk or nothing. It's just not my cup of tea, okay? Rice Chex right up there. Stop it with these healthy cereals. Stop. Contain yourself, okay? I don't want healthy cereal, okay? I want unhealthy cereal, okay? That's, you know, and this is probably just as bad to a certain degree. Life Cinnamon is, I think, S tier. Like, for healthy cereals, it's one of the better ones. Like, I don't think it's actually healthy. I think it actually has just as much sugar as the other ones, but it's like branded to be healthy. But I really enjoy it. Cinnamon Toast Crunch is S tier. It is the highest on S tier. Get the fuck out of the way, Life cereal. All right, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, one of the best cereals out there. You cannot change my mind. This cereal goes so fucking hard, okay? Every bite feels like an orgasm in my mouth, okay? It is just too good. And not only that, the cereal milk, the milk's good. The milk's fucking good, man. The milk's fucking good. It's so fucking good, man. But yeah, Cinnamon Toast Crunch goes hard. Cocoa Puffs, the cokiest of the pups. Not pups. I'm not a huge chocolate person. C tier, right? We've gone over this. It's not for me, okay? Right? Chocolate flavor, but I'm willing to put it where it belongs. It's definitely one of the better, like, I wouldn't not eat it. Like, if it was the only cereal in my pantry, I would eat it. Cookie Crisp, I'll give a solid A tier. I think Cookie Crisp goes hard. They're little cookies that taste nothing like cookies, and they make me all happy on the inside. And the Cookie Crisp Wolf was my furry awakening. That was a joke. I'm not a furry, except for the Cookie Crisp guy. Nothing wrong with being a furry, by the way. But you can only be a furry of the Cookie Crisp guy. He's just, you know, very sexy. I mean, very fuck. Pops, D tier. Definitely D tier. Pops does not go hard. If you're buying Pops and like that's the main cereal you eat, what the fuck is wrong with you? You have probably mommy issues. The French Toast Crunch, also S tier, okay? I had this once, it was many moons ago now, where it sat in my pantry for a long. I bought it, didn't touch it because I had normal good cereal in my pantry. I was like, dude, I don't know why I bought this. I regret this. It was a big ass. It was like one of the biggest boxes, right? I finally started opening into it, and I will tell you, I ate like 5 bowls a fucking day. That it goes way harder than it needed to. The fucking Cinnamon Toast Crunch people need to chill. They make some masterpieces of like art, which I noticed they don't have this shit. Oh my goodness. Hold up. We're gonna better than normal Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I remember, and it only comes like once a year, but I purchased this once just because I was interested. I worked in grocery and I was like, I need to try this. And I did, and goddamn, it fucking was so good. I forgot I have a lemon tea here. I'm cracking that bitch open. Yeah, one of the absolute best cereals I've ever had in my life. Honestly, it's in a tier of its own. I'm willing to put this Adro above, and we're making it black, okay? Because you guys are fucking weird about that kind of shit. Straight God tier. Like, this is like, you can't even read it. It's so good. I think I had the Eggo one once, and I think it is an A tier. I don't know. The maple syrup, I think the French Toast Crunch really like got me into it. The maple syrup type cereal, like you'd think it wouldn't go that hard because it's with milk, but it does. It's like so good. It's like a combination you wouldn't expect to be so good, but it does. Frosted Flakes, I'm gonna give it an A. I mean, Tony the Tiger, they're great. Dude, that was spot on. Holy. Do you think they would hire me? Do you think? I'm gonna audition. All right. Frosted Mini Wheats for like healthier, as we talked about. Healthier isn't necessarily healthier, but they are like good. I would say B tier. I would say like they're pretty solid, and I would go to them pretty often, but I wouldn't put them in A tier. Fuck Golden Crisp, straight poopy. Tastes like coffee, and I'm not a fan of coffee, and maybe I'm dumb. Maybe I'm dumb and they're not supposed to taste like coffee. Yeah, this shit is like a disappointment. It's like I'm eating straight coffee beans, okay? It's like I put straight coffee beans in a fucking bowl and started eating it. It is not good. I've actually been converted to Golden Grams recently. I will say they're A tier, right? Growing up, never liked Golden Grams. I could care less about Golden Grams. But then I tried it as an adult, and it's good. Golden Grams are good. I don't know if that's me becoming mature, but like, I enjoy Golden Grams. Honeycomb C, it's mid. Don't know what to tell you. It's not awful, but it's mid as fuck. Honey Nut Cheerio, I'm willing to give it the S tier. I think it deserves S tier. I think the fucking little bee guy nutting in your Cheerios does go. Sorry, honey nutting in my Cheerios. Sorry, I apologize. Goes hard. It turns Cheerios, which is straight poopy, into S tier, which is, I didn't know you can make poop taste so good, but you can. It just needs honey, and then it's magnificent. The donuts, I have had this one. I'll say it's B tier. It's not bad. It tastes very chemically. It doesn't really even taste like donuts. It gives you the same film effect that I was talking about for the Captain Crunch peanut butter, but like, I don't know, with a powdered donut feel, but you didn't actually eat powder. It's weird. You'll have to eat it to know what I'm talking about. It's not a pleasant experience. Crave, I'm gonna say S tier. Okay, hear me out. I used to hate Crave. Like, the little chocolatey bit inside isn't like my most favorite, but there's something about it that just still goes hard. It's like eating a Gusher, right? It's like getting to that creamy middle is so good. Lucky Charms, S tier. I like the brown parts. I'm gonna say it. Nobody's gonna say. I like the brown little pieces. I don't need the marshmallows to be happy in my life. The only thing hurting it is it like straight up doesn't have good cereal milk. Like it just tastes like milk. Oreos, S tier. Only chocolate thing I like. It actually tastes really good. Would recommend. You should try it out. It doesn't. I don't think it tastes like Oreos, but it tastes good. Fruity Pebbles, God tier. Okay, Fruity Pebbles so good. You know, I could munch on Fruity Pebbles all day. You could give me a bowl the size of like fucking Africa, and I would eat that shit in seconds. Reese's Puffs, S tier, because it's fucking Reese's Puffs. Trix, I'm kind of a fucking sucker for Trix. I think that's just me. Like, we talked about it, schoolyard being, like, absolutely, like, brainwashed because I had it every day at breakfast for school. But the Trix, like, there's, like, nostalgia to it. So it makes it, like, good. Because it's like, oh, this is my childhood, and this is exactly how I remember it tasting. So there we go. That's the list. In fucking God tier, I'm talking Jesus tier over here. We got Sugar Cookie, Toast Crunch, and Fruity Pebbles. I think those absolute best. You just can't beat them. S tier, we have Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Life Cinnamon. I think I like cinnamon. I think we're learning that about me. French Toast Crunch, Honey Nut Cheerio, Crave, Lucky Charms, Oreo O's, and Reese's Puffs. So congratulations to those cereals. Those are the absolute best cereals on the market. Thank you for watching this tier list. I've always wanted to make a tier list video, but I like stop myself from doing it because like I feel like I'm just gonna repeat myself a lot. But you know what? I always wanted to do it. I started with cereal tier list. I think this is a solid list, unbeatable. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.
Ooh.